Golden wildfire. Darkness attacks. After securing an initial victory at Ferdiad, Claude prepares to negotiate with Dimitri. But then word of an alarming crisis back home forces the Federation army to retreat. The glimmer of hope that the war was nearing its end has been snuffed out by those who seek to spread chaos and destruction throughout Fódlan.
We made good time coming this far, but we should slow our march. We're coming up on the affected region.
And with that, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes Let's Play. As the good old Gerald already summarized for us, the last time we attacked Ferdiad, we're literally slaying, and right at the last second the Slitherers were like, yeah, let's cause chaos, and so we had to pull back again. And yeah, apparently if you save, or if you close the game on the save screen, it immediately starts the next cutscene, so that's why that part started this way, the way it did. Blah. Yes. Continuing on.
You've probably all heard what's happening by now, but I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Several days ago, there was a sudden spike in bandit activity within Ordelia territory and the neighboring Imperial territory of Frim. The bandits have attacked rural villages and larger towns alike, ransacking them repeatedly.
House Ordelia fought to restore order, but the attacks have increased to the point where we could no longer contain them.
These territories were completely secure before we launched our invasion. How did things change so quickly?
We don't know what's motivating the attacks, but survivors claim to have spotted some suspicious figures working alongside the bandits.
They are obviously the Knights of Saros.
Don't tell me the Knights of Saros are stirring up trouble to protect the kingdom.
I doubt they would stoop that low.
You sure about that, Claude? I'm pretty sure they would.
No.
Just kidding.
These people were a little more like Tomas and Mycen.
Never heard of these.
I've actually received some confidential information from Edelgard about them. Those who slither in the dark. At least that's what the Empire calls them.
That's what Hubert calls them.
They can shapeshift, they command dangerous powers, and they influence events in mysterious ways. In short, they bring chaos to Fódlan.
So are they basically the OG influencers?
I was under the impression that the Empire found their hideout and purged them all.
Yeah, well, some of them escaped. Lord Arundel, their leader, seemingly up and vanished. And no one's caught so much as a glimpse of Tomas since he fled from Garreg Mach.
In light of the circumstances, I am afraid I must ask. Do you know anything about this?
Sorry,
No
not a
thought.
clue.
No thoughts, head empty.
Honestly, I'd like to interrogate them myself. See if there's any connection between us.
Yes, I am sure you would. Forgive me, it was a boorish question.
SMH Lawrence, so
But
rude.
there's no way you have anything to do with them, right?
Well, your powers are similar. Maybe we'll find out more in the battles ahead.
It's entirely possible that you came into contact with them when you were still too young to remember.
Yeah, maybe. Guess I should take this opportunity to learn what I can.
I know we're all dying to find out what their endgame is, but restoring order comes first. The flames of unrest are already catching in neighboring regions. We'll have a full-blown catastrophe on our hands if we ignore it. This is why we had to abandon our battle with the kingdom. We need to stomp this out, and fast.
I mean, yes, it makes sense.
For all
Obviously,
you know, you could be a part of those who slither in the dark.
Although-
It's entirely within the realm of possibility.
shut up for a second. Obviously, I get it. I get the reasoning. We have to go back. I'm not arguing that. I'm just arguing that this is really lame.
And yet, not a single one of them seems to be considering that.
Did you even listen to Lawrence and Hilda?
Just look how much they trust you.
They literally asked. Or even Sylvia was like, yeah, maybe you were came into contact with them when you were too young. Already forgot about that? Do you have the short-term memory of me? I have a bad short-term memory. You shouldn't have a short-term memory as bad as me. So yeah, the tip for the day: don't have a bad short-term memory. Oh man. Why would you ever listen to my advice? Don't be shy. Speak up if you got a suggestion.
I've got an idea.
Oh god, please, I don't want
I have a proposal.
I don't want more points, please. I already
Carry
have
this
too
out
many.
effortlessly.
One step at a time.
Sounds good to me. I like how you said let's get rolling everyone, and I read let's get trolling everyone. And I didn't even question it. Like I was about to say it and then was like, wait. Because I don't know, it just sounds like something Claude would say. Something slithers among the shadows. Or the dark. And you, or should I say we, are suspect of being involved.
What do you think?
This is an opportune moment to ferret out the truth of the matter, don't you agree? I don't agree. I never agree with you, Arvel.
It is you. Many thanks.
Simon, I must apologize for interrogating you the way I did. In my defense, you do possess the same powers as those who slither in the dark. It is hard to believe you'd have no relation to them.
What are your thoughts?
Are you not curious to find out if you do? Nah, I'm gonna be like anti-me for this entire part for no reason. No. Not really. It's not like I'm gonna die if I don't know. I would be desperate to discover my true identity if I were in your position. But no matter, nothing will change the fact that you are our ally. Thank you, that is so nice of you to say. I don't know why I'm being like moody today, don't ask.
That reminds me.
Claude says that Tomas's group is involved in these riots, but most of the people causing trouble are just regular bandits, right?
So basically...
I'm more worried about the fact that there were so many bandits lurking around Leicester in the first place. It's always been this way.
Sure.
There are always bandits prowling around wherever you go. You just don't notice them.
no.
If that's the case, then we have a major problem on our hands. It makes me shudder to even think of it. I think we'll see a lot of fewer of these incidents once we make it easier for the people to find work. Yeah. Alright, the Merc Whistle. Gotta remember that. Oh, don't ask me why I'm doing voices all of a sudden. Like, some voices are just fun to do, like the Hilda voice and the Constance voice, for example. I've kind of got a bad feeling about this. How do I describe it?
Honestly,
It's
I don't
like
know.
I sense darkness or something like that. It's hard to put it into words. I think this is the answer she doesn't like, but I don't want to agree with her. So I'm like, what darkness?
Hey.
Darkness? You mean like Xehanort? Maybe.
Yeah.
I might. Which probably means my bad feeling isn't all that reliable. But what if I am evil though? Why can't there be a route where I'm evil? Like that, now that would be a gut punch. Like imagine you're just randomly like evil. I mean, admittedly that would be kind of like lame because the plot would like have to force you into like being evil. I mean, I don't know. Or maybe it's like kind of a system of like, no matter, like at some point you're so evil that, or like that the player has like choose, I don't know.
So,
Don't listen to me, I only have bad ideas. The bandits have spread as far as Shrimp territory, right? There's never been rioting on both sides of Aramid River simultaneously.
that's right.
Oh, but if I recall, House Odelia and House Shrim have suffered through a disturbance like this once before. At the time, Viscount Shrim staged an uprising, and Count Odelia joined her. I can't imagine I can't imagine that bears any relation to our current crisis, but it does give me pause. It does give me go. It does give me Phlegethon
listen.
territory. The former Phlegethon territory had been jointly ruled by other nobles since Acheron's untimely demise, but none of them can spare any troops, so it's mostly managed by House Gloucester. The former Count Gloucester is also currently taking steps to ensure the bandits do not invade the claim Phlegethon land for their own. Imagine bandits claiming Phlegethon land. Now that would be rude.
Would you like to talk?
House Odelia was finally starting to make a comeback after our alliance with the Empire, and now this. If those who slither in the dark are behind this, I swear I'll make them suffer. I don't want to apologize. What am I apologizing for?
Hey.
Let's just take a deep breath at us there. We need to remain calm in times like these.
This isn't a joke.
What? How can you of all people remain calm? You could be related to them, you know? In any event, we need to find out who's pulling the strings. Once we capture their leaders, we will make them confess. Yeah, well, nobody is suspecting me of being part of the Slytherins.
You gotta be
If
kidding
someone's
me.
starting these riots as part of some bigger scheme, I swear I'd kill them myself. Only the most sadistic villain would drag innocent villagers into this.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make them suffer. I don't care about their sorry excuses. Wait, you probably want a chance to question them, don't you? I don't care.
Nuh-uh.
Don't worry about me. You can do whatever you want with when you find them.
Uh-huh.
You sure? Then I'm gonna do just that. Watch out, villains, I'm gonna take you down.
Greetings.
I was sent over to help you all, but I'm amazed at how quickly King Claude is handling the situation. Forming the Federation was worth it, if only to provide faster aid without waiting for the Round Table. A region is nothing without its people, you know. The Empire could learn a thing or two from you. Maybe. Maybe it could. But they have Hubert, and we don't have Hubert, so maybe we can still learn things from them. I'm so utterly exhausted. Not only did we have to travel from the kingdom, but we fought numerous battles along the way.
How very sad.
And now the war is going to drag on because of this. All one can do is sigh, really. I think this one gives me points, so I'm just gonna
What do
be...
you think?
You could ask Claude to give you a different position. He'd never move a former enemy like me to a cushy position out of the way. It'd be pointless to ask. Well, if you say so, Leonard. I guess that's just how it be.
Please be listening.
I am estimating there will be more fighting in the city. Not enemy soldiers, but bandits and rioters.
What do you think?
I am having a better time fighting in this situation. What about you? Nah, I'm
That
bad.
reminds me.
To be honest, those kinds of battles are not my strong suit. It's much easier fighting in a wide open field. I am not in agreement. It surprises me we are not seeing eye to eye. Yeah. That's just how it be sometimes. After getting off this ship and walking all this way, my legs are as strong as tree trunks, like really big ones. I gotta start working my upper body to keep everything balanced. I don't want to be mean to Raphael, but you know, I committed. You shouldn't waste time working out. There are people who need our help. Don't be silly. I can't fight all my full strength if my muscles aren't even. My chest and arms are gonna be crying in pain if I leave them out. I mean, they're also crying in pain when you train them too much, but that's just... Yeah. You.
Did you hear?
There's a bridge in Ordelia territory that crosses over the Aramid River, though it's not nearly as big as the Great Bridge of Murden. Normally there's a checkpoint on either side to prevent bandits from passing through. But they must have taken control of it, since we've had reports that bandits are on both sides of the river. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
It's you.
A lot, apparently. What a mess. At least I know this isn't the church's doing. The Knights of Service would usually be the ones fighting with everything they've got in this kind of situation. The Federation, on the other hand, accepts full responsibility for protecting each and every one of their citizens. Now that I've cut ties with the Central Church, I can really appreciate them taking on such a burden. I'm grateful for it. Yeah, they're doing their thing. Hi, Yuri. I imagine that after our trek with the ships, Vargas will increase their defenses on the eastern coast.
Basically.
That same approach won't work again. We'll have to come up with some other method of attack. Though quelling the raids in Ordelia territory is our first priority. Who would have expected we'd be interrupting when we were so close to finishing the fight? I expected it. I mean, because I knew it was gonna happen, so yeah. The gift of future sight, you know. Have you heard about the dance master that lives in Southwest Them territory? Apparently they won the White Heron Cup. Boy, does that take me back. Oh, you don't know what that is? Huh, I thought you definitely would have heard of it. I mean, yeah. I do know what that is. My adoptive father was waiting for me when we arrived at the port in Edmund territory.
What should I...
He even told me to return safely. What has gotten into him? I mean... How can you be mean to Marianne? But... I committed.
Yeah.
Beats me. I'll never understand how parents think.
How's that?
Parents. Does that mean he truly thinks of me as his daughter? He must, or else he wouldn't be worried. And I'm sure he knows how hard you've been fighting.
Let's give it a try.
I hope we can speak more next time, but I'm not sure what we even talk about. Try talking to him about horses. That should be fine, right?
In point of fact,
When the city of Nouvelle fell, it was overrun by bandits and looters. At the time, the Imperial Army had been so focused on fighting forces from Dagda that the city's guards were practically non-existent.
truly incredible.
But now, we've mobilized our forces and prioritized aiding the people, rather than the war itself. I feel misty-eyed with gratitude.
So basically,
That just goes to show we're nothing like the Empire. I think it's a good thing.
Oh,
Yes, that is exactly right. This is what the new Federation stands for. Even depressed Constance is fun to voice. It's the contrast, man, the contrast.
What do you want?
I was lucky to snag a new employer right after Acheron died. I'm sorry, that cracks me up every time. Every time they mention him. It's like he's here. Otherwise, I could have easily been one of those bandits attacking Odelia territory right now. Well, that would be bad now, would it? Gatekeeper.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Captain. Something to report. Well, the thing to report aren't actually happening around this gate. Both shores of the Aramid River on the east are apparently crawling with bandits.
So what do you think?
Fighting to protect the people. What a great responsibility. I hope I can help somehow. I mean, you will be on the battlefield, so, you can help, and you will help, actually. Hi, Bernie. Doesn't all this moving around make you lose track of where we are, Simon? Wait.
What?
I have no clue where I am. The Alliance? No, wait. It's the Federation now, right? Wait. Didn't we just have this conversation, or am I being like... Am I going insane?
yeah.
Alliance or
I don't
Federation
know.
doesn't matter. They're both Leicester. Anyway, we're on the northern side of the Aramid River now. The Empire's just on the other side, but I understand we've traveled a great deal.
Wait, what?
What? We're that close to the Empire? We're not going to run into my father, are we? Like, literally, like, didn't we literally have this exact conversation before? And I was like, oh, is she like carrying her horse like a crab? And then I even made like my shitty little drawing. Didn't we literally just have that? Or am I going insane? I'm worried about everyone in Odelia. We need to get out of there and help them as soon as we can. I don't know, I know I don't deserve the title anymore.
Let's give it a go.
But a Knight of Fargus would never be so quick to abandon their townsfolk. Yeah. Odelia territory is taking a beating. We gotta get out there and help them. Why?
Hey.
You're more rocked up than usual. Do you have some connection to Odelia territory?
Right.
Yeah, Cordelia stuck his neck out for me once. It's not an easy debt to repay. I only hope I'll make it up to him one day. Now that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Whoa. Mercenary. My partner died in the last battle. We'd been together for ages. Nothing to do about it now. My partner decided that we should work with the Federation. I was convinced it was the right choice at the time. Well, sometimes you just don't make the right call.
What seems to be the problem?
I prayed with all the refugees who fled to the church, and the goddess answered our prayers by sending the Federation army to our aid. Or something like that.
excuse me.
My mother's family hails from Odelia territory, but I haven't been able to contact them. I'm terribly worried about my grandparents. I have no way to make sure they're safe. I truly hope they're alright. What if they aren't? Oh god, now I have to go all the way around. What? I think I did, like, I went a stupid route this time. But sometimes you just can't help but walk the stupid route. Whom's is over? Oh, holes.
How goes it?
There we are. We almost had the kingdom cornered, only to have to retreat at the last second. A mediocre king would never have the courage to take make such a quick decision.
I knew you were
His
special.
Majesty is truly a paragon of leadership. I am honored to serve him. I know, right? Wait, didn't I give Claude the Mark was the last time? Who should I give it this time to?
How can I be of service?
Like, I don't have any other character I'm going crazy about in the Golden Deer route. Like, with the Blue Lions and the Black Eagles, I at least had options, but now I'm like, Who should I give my work whistle to? I'm a member of the local guard in the village near here. Most of my compatriots have been killed. I didn't think there was any way the Federation army would help us, because they were off fighting the war. I say that... like, I realized that's kind of ironic, considering I forgot to give someone the merc whistle the first time I played the Blue Lion route. Yeah. But here you are, in full force. The king didn't abandon us after all. Indeed. Honestly, I should have given it to Byleth in one of the routes. I really should have done that, because I can't do that anymore.
Are you busy?
Or maybe Gerald, I don't know. Despite his failing health, Count Odelia has been trying to restore peace in the territory ever since we allied with the Empire. But all of that's ruined now. I cannot imagine how devastating this must be for him. Why must we suffer at these disasters? Because, plot. Hey, Claude.
Keep up the good work.
You're also not a fan of the plot, I see.
Oh boy.
I'm sure Dimitri's equally astounded by this interruption. If it had only happened a few days later, we could have been well on our way to ending the war by now. It's entirely possible that whoever's doing this doesn't want that to happen. I'm thinking. I can't fathom why anyone would want this war to continue. I know, it's just personal conjecture right now. But if those who slither in the dark are behind this, then the goal is to plunge all of Fódlan into chaos. Either that, or they plan to conquer it while we're all exhausted from the war.
What?
Then we can afford to be fighting at a war right now. Stopping them needs to be our top priority. The issue is we have no proof. A few educated guesses won't convince the others to stop fighting.
That's a tricky one.
We need definitive evidence. I only hope we'll find some here. And then we yell objection, and then we can do our things. So, I think we have enough time to do the war map. Or, like, enough time as in... It's enough to just do the war map, and that should, like, fill the end of the part, right? Like, we have the little cutscene right now. And then that should be, hopefully, enough. Because I need to do the activities off screen.
We've dealt with bandits before, but this is worse than anything I could have imagined.
Indeed. The damage done to the larger towns was upsetting enough. But the horrors unleashed upon some of the villages borders on the unspeakable.
We saw entire fields trampled and destroyed. Whole villages burned to their foundations.
Attacking innocent civilians like that. It's inhuman.
How could anyone be so cruel? To torment people like this and then walk away laughing. It's horrible.
I'm convinced that those who slither in the dark are behind this, pulling the strings. It makes perfect sense, seeing as they already know Ordelia territory so well.
What do you mean?
Many years ago, the Empire accused House Ordelia of participating in the Hrim Rebellion. This was just an excuse to begin meddling in our affairs. During that time, they sent a group of strange mages into Ordelia territory. Everything about them felt wrong, from the way they looked to the powers they possessed. It was clear they weren't regular people.
Are you saying they were really those who slither in the dark?
I believe so, now that I look back on it, though it's not exactly a memory I care to relive.
And now they've wormed their way into Ordelia and Hrim territories again. This is just a guess, but their base of operations could be somewhere near here. Do you remember ever having lived in this area?
Yeah, my mom and I spent a few years in a mountain village somewhere in Ordelia territory. But she wasn't born there, and I don't know where she lived before that.
There could be a connection there. Or maybe it's nothing.
Maybe it's nothing.
Either way, dealing with them needs to be our top priority. We gave them this opening. They never would have been able to take advantage of us like this if we hadn't been at war. Just another reason why we have to end this conflict as quickly as possible. We have to ensure nothing like this ever happens again.
Indeed. Dee. Give me my stuff. Never mind, don't give me my stuff. That's so sad sometimes when you don't get your stuff. More training points. I don't need more training points. I don't want more training points. I just want
What if we
stuff.
do this instead?
Sure. Give me more vulneraries, because why not? Claude and Bolst. Bam. Give me my stuff. Oh yeah. I'm like thinking. I don't know what Eastern Data Territory. Which chapter are we at?
Indeed.
Like, I don't know. How much do we have left? And so my brain is not comprehending right now. I don't know why. I'm like, bleh. Anna, where is she going? She's going in circles. You know, you could just go to me, you know, Anna. Like, you don't, like, I don't have to talk to you in that, right? You could just do that on your own. But nah, she's like, I'm going all over the place. Because yes.
Please.
Please. Seal the back route. That's probably a good idea. Sure, give me that. You know what? Since I've done nearly all of them, obviously I won't do the one with quest restriction because I can't do the one with the quest restriction. Like, I wonder why. Like, I mean, I know they want to encourage you to play this because it has like a restriction on it or something, but like, just let me do it. Why not? Oh god, I have way too many points. Help me. I'm not gonna use all of them,
Supplies
but
are the lifeblood of any army.
sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, where are we at? I am late confused. Chapter 13, right? Yeah. So wait, 3 more. I think the other route said 16 chapters. I think at this point I should have remembered how many chapters the routes have, considering I've played this game like 5 times by now. But I still haven't. You know, short-term memory and stuff. Oh man. But yeah, anyway. Much talking this part, less doing, but at least we're making progress. The next time we're gonna like go after the Slitherers, quell the rebellion and stuff, and then I don't know what happens after. After that, what chapter was after that? I'm literally, my brain is like literally non-existent today, and I don't know why. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the part, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.